there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 28, it's second and 5. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Lance now to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Adams the man in motion right. The drive starts with a run by White. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
At the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cleveland Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Down just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
And that's play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Adams, the man in motion left. On 1st down, Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
18 yards on the play. That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
To throw, it's Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's now 3rd and 4.
694.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to...
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Adams the man in motion right. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Carr. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. Come on, set. On play action, Lance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Let's go now. Dog red. Fight, 97.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's letting this one go for Fuller.
And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
They go right back to White here on 1st down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll throw with Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run over center with Mitchell. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
First down, 49ers.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Daron Payne who got in there to make the play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Bulldozes past him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's White. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain play leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners 2-yard line.
93.
Once again, it's White. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run. This is White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
93.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Lance. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football, well, these points mean a lot
there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught.